enjoy the ride. Lay back, kick it, and enjoy the ride. Lay back, kick it, and enjoy the ride. Lay back, kick it, and enjoy the ride.
This is Nick Solomon for Jabsngrabs.com. My guest this time is Huntington Beach Badboy Tito Ortiz. Tito, Saturday night, you're doing your first tour of duty as a commentator. Are you nervous?
No, not at all. I think this is just secondhand to me. I'm excited to commentate a great event, a great card. Up and down, this card is stacked. A couple of these fights could be main events themselves. But being a part of probably one of the most exciting cards of this year, I'm very excited to be a part of it. I got to thank Tom Hencio for helping me out with this, Golden Boy Promotions and Trump Organization and M1 Global to recognize the stature that I have to bring along as a color commentator.
I agree. You're definitely suited well for this. You've always been good with the talk. Speaking of the talk, let's get a little talk in there. Let's talk about, I don't know, when you can be ready to fight again. I'm
looking possibly mid-July, end of July. I just had surgery 3.5 months ago. I had back surgery, L4-5 fuse and 5-1 fuse. Things are doing really good, man. I just flew back and forth from New York yesterday, and I had no back pain. That was the first time in about 5 years that I could fly with no back pain, which is very impressive. I got to thank Nate Corey for being the guinea pig for me and getting it done. I got to thank Nuvasive Company out of San Diego, and of course Dr. William Smith from Las Vegas for doing a great surgery. And like I said, when you have a great surgeon is when a month after surgery you have no pain. About a month and a half after surgery I had no pain. I stopped taking painkillers, and I've been good since then. And I'm excited to be 100% again by July.
I think we're all excited to see you 100% fighting again in July. Now in July, you will be fighting again, but do we have any ideas of where?
No idea yet. I know UFC have the right to match anything until the next 4 months, and I think I'm going to wait until that match clause is done with.
When is that match clause done?
I believe it's in June is when it's over with. So Andre Arlovski did the same thing, and I think I'm going to do it. I've had battle for words back and forth with the president, and I'm sick of the negative energy. I'm sick of the negative stuff bringing me down and painting a picture that's not true. A lot of fans have been seeing over the last 4 years of a picture that's been painted by him that is completely not true at all. And the fabrications that have been told over and over again, where the fans are starting to believe it, and it's hindering my image. It's just a factor now. It's time to rebuild again. My wings are being spread, and I just can't wait for the future of myself.
I think one of the things that is probably going to help you the most in your next contract negotiations is your fight with Rashad Evans. Came out as a draw, but if you didn't
grab the bench,
if you grabbed the bench,
bad hands,
right, you would have won in most people's opinion. And you would have been the only. And so far, out of everyone's fought Rashad, you've done the best. And that's always going to be draw comparisons for people when you say, hey, how would Tito do against Rashad?
At 100%, at that. When I found Rashad, I remember watching the second round when I was going for a double and he pushed my head away. My legs went out a second. That's when my back went out. From that point on, all my fat, my feet were so flat that I couldn't get a punch off, I couldn't get a takedown off. And Rashad, I got to be thankful for him. When he knocked out Chuck Liddell, it raised my stock a little bit, which was great. Rashad is an awesome champion right now. I'm very thankful for him. I beat Forrest Griffin, so I'm still in the top 4, top 5, top 6 in the world. I think losing to Machida the way I did, it was hard. It was very frustrating for a guy who ran away from me. And Joe Rogan was saying how elusive he is. Elusiveness and running away are 2 separate words. It's fine. You can kind of fool the fans as much as possible by saying he was elusive. The guy was a pussy and he was running away from me. And
that's what you really think.
Yeah, right. And the time I did get a hold of him, I almost submitted him. I had him in a triangle there in the last 30 seconds. And yeah, he did catch me with a good knee in the belly that dropped me, but I survived. And I'm a survivor, man. But I still see myself at least in the top 10. But rankings are BS, man. I care less about rankings. It's all about fighting the best opponents that you can fight, and the guys who you want to build off of to make you a better fighter.
And we always talk about Frank Shamrock and that fight with you two. Like you always state, it's 10 years anniversary last time you two fought, and a rematch is highly anticipated.
That sounds like a build-up right there.
It is. I'm doing my best. So if anybody wants to hire me, where to find me.
No, Frank has some words. Me and Frank, we're friends, but still competitors against each other. It's still an awesome fighter. I would love to have him as a warm-up fight. And yes, I did say warm-up fight after my surgery. Frank is any type of fighter, any type of competitor, step up and let's compete. And I just have a grudge against the guy, man, because he beat me the last time we competed against each other, and I think the fans really, really deserve it. I think the fans would love to see him be dominant and smash him. Last time he was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and this time he may not be coming out of the hospital. So I don't know. We'll see what type of balls he has to step up.
So, real quick, if I had to ask you right now, off the top of your head, rematch with who? Frank Shamrock or Rashad Evans? You have a choice right now.
Rashad Evans.
Ooh, that was quick.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
I want to be the champ. Who doesn't want to be the champ? I want to be a chance to be a champion again. I mean, I was the only light heavyweight to ever defend my world title 5 consecutive times. It was kind of funny because I bought my son a Guinness Book of World Records, and he was flipping through it, and all of a sudden he's like, "Dad, Dad, Dad!" I was like, "What?" He's like, "You're in this book." I'm like, "What?" And look, and there's a picture of me punching Patrick Cote, and it says Tito Ortiz. The most title defenses is light heavyweight. Wow, that's a pretty damn good defeat of being in the Guinness Book of World Records. But even to top that, actually this morning, rang the bell for the NASDAQ. That was pretty damn good, right? I don't know. I guess we're putting MMA on the map, and to be one of those guys, to be one of those ambassadors, to do that, that's what I try to do.
My name's Nick Solomon. It's Jabsngrabs.com. My guest this time, Tito Ortiz, Huntington Beach Badboy. Thanks, Tito.
Thank you much. And of course, actually, January 31st, next weekend, I'll be opening an MMA clothing store at the Hooters in Las Vegas, right across the street from the MGM. So if you're going to the fight, you can come right before that from 11 until 3 p.m. Come get an autograph, buy some gear, and for all the fans.
Lay back, kick it, and enjoy the ride. Lay back, kick it, and enjoy the ride.